Hey everyone, I'm Suresh from Career Illuminator. You know me well. Today, 26th March 2026, we are going to see one of the biggest alliance happening in Chennai. No, I'm not talking about the political alliance. I'm talking about something better, bigger, and productive. Yes, we are talking about the alliance and the collaboration between the colleges and the corporates under one roof. Yes, I'm talking about the event Talent Confluence 2026 by Megathil, who has conducted this event and brought close to 500 HR, 500 corporates, and close to 40-50 colleges under one roof. This event is all about identifying the future talent, future readiness to enter into the corporate world. That's where we are here, and let me take you to the entire event and a quick walkthrough and a tour of the event. Come.
Thank all of you for here. This has been a dream for us at Megathil. We actually complete 2 years on March 31st.
அந்த ஆப்பில் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆன ஜேர்னி தென்றல் அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் த ரெக்வயர்மெண்ட் பை இன்ட்ராக்டிங் வித் த கரஸ்பாண்டன்ட் பிரின்சிபல் ட்ரைனிங் அண்ட் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் ஸ்டாஃப்ஸ் ஆஃப் வேரியஸ் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸ் என்னென்ன ரெக்வயர்மெண்ட் இருக்குது. அதே மாதிரி ஷீ ஹேஸ் வெரி குட் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ், மோர் தென் 2 decades ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இன் ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட், கனெக்ட் வித் வேரியஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் அண்ட் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் அவர் கொலீக்ஸ் ஆர் ஆக்சுவலி ஹெட் ஆஃப் டேலண்ட் அக்விசிஷனாக இருக்கிறதுனால அங்கேயும் இங்கேயும் ஒரு கரெக்டான ஒரு கம்யூனிகேஷன் கேப்பை ஃபில் பண்ணி அந்த ரெக்வயர்மெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணி today Megathil is actually supported by mainly freshers, fresh talents are major, 90% of the staffs.
This is Central Karnagaran to felicitate our speaker.
சென்னையில் மாணவர்களுக்கு புதிய வேலை வாய்ப்புகளை உருவாக்கும் நோக்கில் திறன் சங்கம் எனும் நிகழ்ச்சி நடைபெற்றது. என்னாம்பேட்டையில் மெகாதில் என்ற நிறுவனம் சார்பில் புதிய வேலை உருவாக்கம் என்ற நோக்கில் நடைபெற்ற நிகழ்ச்சியில் 1000 விளக்கு தொகுதி சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர் எழில் நாகநாதன் உட்பட பல பிரமுகர்கள் கலந்து கொண்டு வேலை வாய்ப்பு திறன் மேம்பாடு குறித்து பல்வேறு கருத்துக்களை பகிர்ந்து கொண்டனர். மேலும் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் 30க்கும் மேற்பட்ட நிறுவனங்களும் 150க்கும் அதிகமான கல்வி நிறுவனங்களை சேர்ந்தவர்களும் கலந்து கொண்டதால் மாணவர்களுக்கு வேலை வாய்ப்பு தொடர்பான திறன்களை மேம்படுத்தும் புதிய முயற்சிகள் அறிமுகப்படுத்தப்பட்டன.
மிஸ்ஸஸ் தென்றல் ராஜேந்திரன் சொல்லிட்டு தோஸ் டேஸ் ஆர் கான். இனிமேல் எல்லாரும் தென்றல் தான் ராஜேந்திரன் தான். ஆணுக்கு நிகராக பெண்கள் வந்துட்டாங்க. எப்படி ஆணுக்கு இப்பொழுதும் மிஸ்டர் இருக்கிறதோ, நோ மோர் மிஸ்ஸஸ் டிஃபரன்சஸ் தான் இல்லை. We are in the era of women entrepreneurship, era of women development. ஒரு காலத்தில் வந்து சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் மேனுக்கு முன்னாடி விமன் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இப்போ கரங்காரன் சார், யூ டிட் அ ஆசம் ஜாப் ஃபார் அ சக்ஸஸ்ஃபுல் வெஞ்சர் ஃபார் அ விமன். யூ ஆர் மேன் பிஹைண்ட் இட்.
All happy faces. You could see people around chit-chatting, networking. They're talking about their business. They're talking about their colleges. They're talking about their hiring plans. Yes, this is one of the biggest network which we could actually see in 2026 happening by Megathil Talent Conference, one of the biggest event which we could actually see right now, where people are talking about their potential, where people are unlocking their potential, corporate potential and the college potential.
இது கூட்டணிகளின் காலமாக இருக்கு. இப்போ மேகத்தில் ஒரு கூட்டணியை அமைச்சிருக்காங்க. 40க்கும் மேற்பட்ட கல்வி நிறுவனங்கள், 150க்கும் மேற்பட்ட தொழிலதிபர்கள், தொழில் நிறுவனங்கள், ஒரு 3500 வேலை வாய்ப்புகள், எல்லாத்துக்கும் சேர்ந்த ஒரு கூட்டணியை இந்த மேகத்தில் உருவாக்கி இருக்கிறதா நினைக்கிறேன்.
We hire talents from different backgrounds and different skill set is required. For example, so I have SES. So we have around 6 domains, which is every domain is completely different. For example, I have SES seating and comfort systems, where we manufacture seatings for all the 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers and commercial vehicles. I have lighting protective systems where we produce lightings for all vehicles like Hyundai, Honda, Maruti Suzuki. Even like, if you take Royal Enfield, the complete seating systems are casting. We manufacture alloy wheels, all the wheels for two-wheelers, handlebars for complete Suzuki. Everything has been manufactured. So the hiring of talent is a bit complicated. It's completely different because I cannot hire somebody else from mechanical background and I cannot put him in electrical later work.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் இதை வந்து ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ண அந்த டீமுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய வாழ்த்துக்கள். இட்ஸ் நாட் ஈஸி. இது ஒரு பெரிய இம்பேக்டை நிச்சயமாக கிரியேட் பண்ண போகுது. நீங்கள் சொன்ன மாதிரி 500 ஹெச்ஆர்னா 500 கார்பரேட்லேருந்து 500 பேரும் வந்திருக்காங்க, 500 ஹெச்ஆர் வந்திருக்காங்க அண்ட் 40 காலேஜஸ் உள்ளே இருக்காங்க. ஸோ இது எத்தனை யங்ஸ்டர்ஸுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய பாதையாக இருக்க போகுது. ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு கதவை ஓப்பன் பண்ணி கொடுக்குறீங்க யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கு. இத்தனை காலேஜஸுக்கும் இருக்கிற ஒரே மோட்டோ நம்மகிட்ட படித்தவங்க எங்கே பிளேஸ் ஆகிறாங்கிறது அவங்களோட ஒரே கோலாக இருக்கும். அதை ஈஸியாகிற இப்படிப்பட்ட அற்புதமான செயல் வந்து பிரமாதமாக பண்ணிட்டீங்க. எனக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். இதில் வந்து கலந்துக்கிட்டு அவ்வளோ சந்தோஷம். எங்கள் காலேஜில் இருக்கிற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸை நீங்கள் வந்து எவ்வளோ மேசிவாக யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும். ஏன்னா எனக்கு ஏஐ வந்துருச்சு. நிறைய பேர் ஏஐ வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் வந்து பேனிக்காக இருக்கும், ஜாபுக்கு என்ன பண்ண போகிறாங்க யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் அப்படின்னு. அதெல்லாம் உடைக்கிற லெவலுக்கு ஒரு அற்புதமான ஒரு வாய்ப்பை கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. ஏஐ வந்து ஒரு 2000 பேருக்கு இல்லைன்னா 20,000 பேருக்கு வேலை தர முடியும்னா இங்கே வெளியில் வர்றது 2 லட்சம் பேர் வராங்க. ஸோ இந்த பிரிட்ஜை சரி பண்ணணும்னா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் எவ்வளோ முக்கியங்கிறத நான் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறேன். இந்த மாதிரி நீங்கள் ஃப்ரீக்வெண்ட்டாக பண்ணணும். இது வந்து ஒரு சமூகத்துக்கு நீங்கள் செய்யக்கூடிய பெரிய மாற்றம்.
And extend a warm welcome to Dr. A.K. Vishwanath.
It's built by design, and design requires partnership. And finally, this is not about jobs, this is about our future. If we invest in the right talent today, we secure the future of our nation tomorrow. If we don't, the gap will not wait, it will widen.
Dr. Jagat Kasparaj.
Any woman entrepreneur should be supported, and Megathil by Tendal, I think it should be supported. And thirdly, particularly playing a very important role, vital role of linking the industry, academia and civil society possibly. That's why the HR people, the Manida Vala Membatta Nibunargal, they said, please elevate yourself to something higher. Manuda Chirpigal, they shape human personality and possibly, the human civilization itself.
Hello, sir. Can you tell us about this experience? How you see this whole event as, how this is beneficial for the corporates, for the colleges. Is there a possibility that you can unlock some of the potential and take these candidates with you to the office today?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I can take today, but one thing I felt today is that, this kind of an event where the academia comes and meet the industry, where we exchange ideas and thoughts, is something that has to happen quite often. I still see that when we go to the campuses, there is always some gap that we still find. Our percentage of shortlists versus percentage of people we meet is always something not at the level that we would want it to be.
Absolutely. How do you see this 40 colleges under one roof, single day? You are able to meet the placement officers of all the 40 colleges. Do you see this really beneficial, cutting down your time, cost and everything else?
Absolutely. To be honest, it's a little overwhelming given the fact that everybody is here and then everybody is eyeing their own time with us. No doubt about that. But certainly it's helpful for us to understand what do they offer and then figure out who are the institutions, campuses that we should go with. When having these people at one place is definitely a very good idea, and then I would love to be here even in the next virtual.
This is a great event. Myself, Anusha, to begin with, I work for Amazon as a HR partner. From morning, we've been connecting with a lot of HRs here, and the networking is amazing. And we're also getting to understand a lot of colleges, how the recruitment works, and what are the different collabs that we could do as from company side with the colleges. I think it's amazing to have a lot of people meet under one roof.
Great. Do you think that this can unlock the whole potential of 40-50 colleges in a single day?
Absolutely, because we get to understand what are the requirements in the market, and we get to also understand how the corporates can support the new gen freshers who are coming and pave a career path for them. It's amazing.
I think that today we are focusing towards the change, and I think that this change, what Megathil has done, is very, very important, and you're bringing all the stakeholders together that is nearby, and I'm happy to be part of this event and share my expertise on skills, a roadmap for talent initiators. I wish the team to be more progressive. Do it again and again whenever you have a opportunity to.
Absolutely.
Don't limit yourself within Chennai. Go to Madurai, go to Tiruchi, go to Tier 3 cities. That's even more important.
What do you see as the positive aspect in the recent days of talents that you hire? Let me ask one more question to you. I know you're doing it through AI, right? And of course, without endorsing much of your product, I want to understand, with AI, if we recruit, how much of the human element would be there in the entire recruitment process as well?
Sure, thank you. I will just take your first question first. Fortunately, in my company, I am so fortunate that my Gen Zs are excellent. I'm not denying the fact, because
Is it because you have your people around here?
Of course, I have 4 members who is taking my videos in different angle. Of course,
We heard it from the applause. The moment he stepped in, if you would have noticed, they didn't clap for anybody. As I was watching from here, Vishnu, young entrepreneur, they started to clap from there. That's a good strategy, Vishnu.
Thank you. Not just for that, even there are, I may be the reason sitting in front of here having the titles called young entrepreneur and everything, but without my team, I'm nothing. This is not just for a statement I'm telling here. They are burning midnight oils. The reason why I told that my Gen Zs are excellent is because they don't see the watch if I give them the task. I know there might be the different comments which may come in, at least in my company. That's why I told I'm fortunate. There are different set of audience in every group, right? If there is a problem, they don't see the watch. They look only into the problem until they get the resolution. Being ourselves as an engineering oriented company, they were something work like an, I would say that they're like something like a ghost in terms of working. They will work midnight oils. I don't force them to work. I will never force them to work. Even I will tell them, please go for the sleep. It's okay. Let's take care of the next day. But they don't see. Like you rightly mentioned, if they like the job of what they do, if they have an accountability given to them, they take the complete ownership. So my choice is to give them the task what they like. If they don't like, and if I do something, definitely they might screw us, every one of us. So fortunate enough that I'm giving them the right job. And in terms of geographic wise, maybe till now we didn't see any kind of an bias, at least in my company being an engineering one. That is also the reason, because one person came from Punjab today, one person came from Bangalore today. So I cannot tell that South Indians, North Indians are working. Fortunately, they are working like-minded people. To answer your second question of how AI, whether AI is killing the human element of it, certainly I want to give you a disclaimer that AI is not going to replace human. It's not about AI versus human, because the moment AI comes into play, everyone will think that sometimes even companies will look me like a villain. I'm going to replace a lot of recruiters' life and I'm going to... That's a normal trend, right? It's not always about AI versus human. It's human empowered through AI. We need to work along with the AI is what I see. Even when we do the mastermind interview, the reason why we are introduced the mastermind is, earlier, if you have 1,000 applications coming into your job portals, we might not have a time to reach out to all 1,000 employees, 1,000 applicants. We will give a call to first 10 to 20 people. The lucky guys who are available at that particular point of time, if they pick up the call, that's it. They will be scheduled for the interview. 20 schedules done, I will close my laptop, I will go for find some other work. Meanwhile, the other 80 applicants who had trusted in your company, who had applied for your job, you're not giving them an opportunity. If you have 1,000 applications for one position, all those 1,000 applications will be given equal importance through that AI. And it is giving me, hey, we had given an opportunity to all 1,000 applicants. And these are the top 10 candidates who suit for you. I'm not doing any injustice. I'm providing the opportunity for everyone. So AI is not a villain here.
So Vishnu, if I have to sum it up, it is not AI versus human. You will be replaced by the human with AI knowledge soon.
Not replaced, empowered. I want to again rectify it.
No. I think you are empowered. Once you are empowered with AI, say for example, if I have a question, whether AI will replace me, AI will not replace me. Another human being who is empowered by AI will definitely replace me.
Exactly. Let me just give you one small example from the history. We all know the coal example, right? When we used to generate electricity through coal and we got an efficient way to produce coal in an effective way, everyone thought that coal price is going to get reduced. But unfortunately, the other thing happens. We started consuming electricity more and more and the coal demand got very high. It's similar thing stands for AI as well.
I've seen many conferences. It's one of a unique event. I think bringing the stars, the stars from the colleges and the industry veterans also here, so that I think they can connect. It's like a marketplace, a physical marketplace is what I think we are calling it. And once again, the team Megathil, I think it is we know Tendril is always a breeze, and I think it is a pleasant one. And Megathil is going to give that extra. Then Kuchala Staral Mari Vadapur. I think that's a kind of growth you are going to have.
வேகமாக ஃபோன் பேசுகிறேன், வேகமாக வேலை செய்கிறேன், வேகமாக கார் ஓட்டுறேன். நீ கவனமாக இல்லைன்னா வேகமாக வயசாகிட்டு வேகமாக இறந்துடுவேன் அப்படின்னாங்க. ஐ ஃபீல் லைக் தட் மவுஸ் இஸ் சிட்டிங் ஆன் தட் வீல். வேகமாக ஓடுறேன், எங்கே போகிறேன்? தட் ரியலி பிகம்ஸ் அ பிக் கொஸ்டின். We are now pushing it on society also, telling them AI வந்துருச்சு, இன்னும் ஸ்பீடாக பண்ணலாம், இன்னும் ஸ்பீடாக R&D பண்ணலாம், இன்னும் ஸ்பீடாக ப்ராடக்ட் டெவலப்மெண்ட் பண்ணலாம், இன்னும் ஸ்பீடாக வேலை செய்யலாம், இன்னும் ஸ்பீடாக கற்றுக்கலாம். For what? When this big question is there.
But when I got to know about this, I was not expecting this sort of a vibe already. I think 40 colleges is not a joke, right?
Yeah.
And I think this is a great platform that Megathil has brought in, where they are bridging corporates along with these these college institutes as well. I think I had a great opportunity meeting each one of the colleges, my favorite colleges as well.
Okay.
I think it's gonna, as a HR myself, I think it's given me a great opportunity to collaborate with quite a few folks here. A great networking platform as well.
It's a completely different vibe, man, altogether, because I expected a crowd would be decent, but what I didn't expect it is more relevant crowd of audience. And the audience can understand the language, what is expected in today's world.
Right.
And talking about the skill gap, right? Everyone is talking about skill gap, and everyone knows that there is a skill gap.
True.
But no one tells that what need to be done, and there is no other way we can convey it to the right audience, the right forum. What is the expectation of the other side?
Absolutely.
So this forum seems to be a platform which bridges both of that, and I really had a great time.
Excellent. So what is that one outcome that you would like to actually take it today from this event, from this grand event?
I should probably attend more kind of these events.
Okay.
And I'm again waiting for the next year when this event is going to happen, so that
Amazing.
I can learn a lot of other things from this particular event.
Who focus on campus hiring?
Yes, we campus on hiring.
Campus hiring. So how do you fill in a middle management position or a middle level position in a manufacturing setting?
See, normally we have a concept of having young leaders in systems. So whomever we hire in campus hiring, whomever comes as a management trainee. So these management trainees will be deployed in all our 6 domains. We will not deploy them in one domain, they will not be in SCS domain, or they will not be in LPS or LS,
And there are also enabling and facilitating position each of the organization is providing for. The thing is, we have to knock at the right door, or we have to be the right person to knock at the door. This is what I can think from the... No, we talked about the positive aspect, and he said these kids are really brilliant, right? So Sudarshan was saying they're very brilliant. So I wanted to start with another positive note. What do you see in the current gen hiring? Or maybe I will put it generally, not from a generation wise, because I'm seeing a couple of heads nodding very, passionately, because they belong to the younger generation. And whenever something is talked about younger generation, they nod. So I want to give it a very casual question. What do you see as a positive aspect in the current day hiring? Maybe say, for instance, when I was hiring for payroll in my organization, what was hesitating me is in the profile, I could see jump in every 1 year. Right? But to me, that point in time, I feel whoever stays in an organization for 5 years or 7 years is good. But then when I interviewed a couple of individuals, they said that they moved because their appetite was not fulfilled there. So the responsibility fell back on the organization. So I just wanted to know, what do you see as positive trend? Now maybe I'll go with Shaj first.
As she said, each one will have a different strategy depending upon the industry, depending upon the market, demographics and things like that. In the current trend, what if you take from my point of view, of my distance office point of view, I'll first prioritize this. I want the right guy, the right attitude guy. If skill can be trained, learned, or whatever it is, this skill will not take you in a long. It might open the door for an individual to get into a corporate company. But whereas the right attitude is there, that decides how long he can go get into the organization, or life, how he can run along in the organization. The current trend of students, what I take, what I see, it's a different perspective. don't take it from the city for sure. They don't stay. That is our view. That's the statistics what it says for our company. I've tried it here. I've done campus in Chennai, city Indian urban colleges. The peer pressure, they hardly stay for some time, and the other guys start saying about I'm working for the big fours or anything, that they literally want to move around. So the amount of training what we do on these children, we train them. They come to a point where they can be built. Once the building starts, if they leave, the loss, it's a very big loss to the company. Whereas when I go out down south, I get very good candidates, very, very good candidates. Down south, they have the hunger, they have the thirst for learning, and they come from a very poor background. They know there is loyalty involved in it. If you have a talented guy, extraordinary skill, but if he's not able to handle the attitude point, if he shows attitude, things might not work out. He could not be a team player. He cannot deliver things within a team, so which is indirectly going to affect the entire team, entire productivity and things like that. So attitude is one thing which I will say it is very important at this point of time. Always, not at this point, any time.
Thanks, Shaj. But somehow when you stereotype that Chennai guys do not stay, there is loyalty that is lacking. It is pricking because I have been in my organization for 14 years and that's my first organization too. Nevertheless, and there was one hype that he's also said, about the background, poor background. We also have poor people in Chennai. So jokes apart, what I wanted to appreciate from the way he said is about staying in the organization. So that he feels that with the right attitude, it might be coming in.
The India Today has given a news article. This news article is from India Skill Report and has mentioned the following points. I'd like to take only one such point and let me throw that particular numbers to you. This number states that only about 54.8% of the graduates, I'm talking about Feb 2026, Feb 16, and the graduate which has moved out into the workforce, the industry workforce, who have been graduated from us, only 54.8% are employable.
Skill gap அப்படிங்கறத 45 வருஷமா பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம். இது இன்னும் அட்டைன் பண்ணலையா இல்ல இதுக்கு என்ன சொல்யூஷன் அப்படினு பாக்கும்போது the solution is there. I think so. Academician or angle you want to finish the curriculum, you want to finish the examination.
GCEST, which is called Global Center for Embedded and Software Solutions, where I look for more on high-end engineers where they work on ADAS and Audi's, BMW technology solutions. Approval is with Minda. So we have all over the world. So the complete talent is which we expect is entirely different. The candidates hired through campus, it's only 17%. So there is a gap of 83% where they are still struggling in the market to get the right opportunity. So mostly we Minda, as we are we believe in hiring campus because we never used to hire off campus, particularly on
meet and greet HRs and to know what are we doing in the industry, especially right, AI is not a buzzing word anymore actually. Yeah. Everything is into automation and every day there is something new coming out in the market. And I guess this opportunity and this platform really gives us, it's an eye-opener I could say actually. Let it be a knowledge transfer, meet and greet or any new opportunities. And thanks for being a media partner also for Megathil. And we as HRs and also like a common crowd expect more opportunities like this so that the world knows, okay, something is really happening and with advancements and also bridging new opportunities.
Absolutely.
And this not only gives an opportunity, it bridges the gaps and finds new talents.
What is one positive thing that you are seeing in the current hiring?
Hiring, honestly speaking, it is fun to work with this youngsters.
though Ashok Leyland, see, the last 10 years, all Ashok Leyland transformed is only because of these youngsters. The Ashok Leyland is like an everyone's a career, people call it. So people, you join, and normally people don't leave the company and go and get the retirement. So now the youngsters coming in, actually they brought a lot of life in our system. But there's not a compatibility issue happened 10 years before and all. So all kind of managers, they expect some, they call DGM sir. So this kind of a culture we have, GM sir. So they don't even call my name. But the youngsters, which they come really awesomely, they are changing the environment, they're making it more colorful, especially other colorful. Yes, obviously gender diversity. Now our corporate office is full of women, even in shop floor. So we have a women-centric line. In Hosur, we have a complete line, engine assembly line done by women. So you imagine the engine of a commercial vehicle. So they do on their own, it is monitored by the kind of thought process which they give, especially the 5S which they follow in the shop floor and all. It's very amazing. But they leave the organization, but actually I don't blame them because their aspiration is high. Somebody is coming here and they're staying with you. I still feel there's something problem with our company or managers only. Because we have an all set process, hiring a guy, you have all kind of tests, this, that and all. Then you take them, this mapping, profiling and all we do. But since somebody is leaving means you can't blame those guys. My personal experience, when we hire, I have a 30-year plus experience. We hire a guy from the campus who works with us. In my experience, I'm sharing, they're supposed to make a presentation to MD on the long-term settlement. Our traditional way is that we prepare that 2-3 drafts we see, and this guy comes in and we give some changes and all. The next day he said, sir. Suddenly the meeting got postponed by 4 days. The secretary calls and says, afternoon you have to come. I was just blasting this one. He'll come, cool sir. Very illegal presentation ready. From Ennur we traveled to India office. In that fellow made a beautiful presentation, his mobile phone. Linking AI, whatnot, everything, benchmark data and all. The MD started praising me. And I told, sir, this is the kind. Now you get all this data and all. So this is the kind of a thing he really is not admire. It's not that we feel that he is overtaking us.
Now I know why he's like this. Right? Now we know why he's liking them so much. I think, see, it's like a butterfly effect. So I actually wanted to ask this question because Sudarshan started with the point and he said they are able to complete it within 4 months, what we have been doing for so many years. And he said with the positive element. So with that tone, I wanted to ask everybody about the positive. I didn't expect, this was not rehearsed or prepared. By the time it ended, it's very colorful. And he's also getting a lot of appreciation. So he's very happy about it. And you can see it from his smile. Right now, so now the battle is back to Sudarshan. Sudarshan, you started with a very good note, right? With 3 years, you were able to complete in 4 months. And whenever we are hearing anything more positive, I also wanted to know something what is must improve case. This is particularly to focus on my placement officers sitting or college representatives here. To understand what is one must improve us that the industry is looking and asking from them. Right, so that they can either upgrade it into their curriculum or if they have to manage it somehow, whatever it is possible for them to do. A must improve point among the hiring that you're doing.
I wanted to add 3 words to whatever the organizations need to look at. One thing that youngsters that I feel are looking for is meaningful work. So that, and get ready to be bro zone. Today, everybody will bro. You are a bro. Bro zone.
Okay.
So my sons come to my house and bro, how are you? So they kind of gave me a picture of what I should be doing. So that is one thing. Meaningful work seems to be a major aspect that influences decision making for youngsters right now. Second thing, to your point on Judge, that you were talking about going farther down. One of the aspects that is also a major factor for city students is the lifestyle needs and aspirations. The lifestyle needs and aspirations of the city children is far higher than the ones who are there in down south. Okay, so their ability, I wouldn't call it attitude, because from our attribute persona that we are building, it's not very different. But because their lifestyle needs necessitates them to stay ahead and work. That's one thing that I want.
And here is a place where we have the colleges across Tamil Nadu and India who have exhibited themselves as one of the prominent colleges who are here to unlock the potential of their students and the candidates. They are here to meet the corporate, HR, and to understand what are the opportunities which is there in the market with respect to recruitment, with respect to job. Let's hear it from them.
Tamil Nadu Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing, which is one of the Center of Excellences established by TITCO in 2022, and Dassault Systems is our technology partner. So we are into multiple domains: training, you take projects, you support MSME, startup and ecosystem. We are everywhere.
Okay.
So as we have showing here, this is one of the 3D model we have printed in the recent times.
Okay.
This is one of the showcase model and not the actual one. The beauty of this model is, unlike other models where you take a model from outside, get it printed directly in the machine, this is developed from scratch by our team without actually reverse engineering.
And what is this? This looks interesting. During the war situation, this looks something like a tanker. What is this?
So this one is a 4-wheel drive UGV, which is used for pick and place operations.
Okay.
So yes. So actually this one is a 6-stop robotic arm, which has 6 set of controlling system, and also 6 axis of degree of freedom.
Where is this used basically?
So it's used in military and defense purpose.
Oh wow.
Commercial areas for pick and place.
Okay.
So apart from that, you can also customize this entire body.
Okay.